Ready. So we are recording, and hi Tori. Welcome. I am just going to mute everybody out. But first of all, because I haven't necessarily seen all of you guys or talked to you since last Sunday the close day, you guys are incredible. Haley, since you just joined, our team just went into qualification for regional vice president, which is the Mercedes-Benz level, which is super exciting. And that is like the teamwork, the collective sum of all of us working together. And I am just so proud of all of you guys.
We can't hear you.
You can't hear me? Can you hear me? Let's see. Ellie, give me a wave if you can hear me. You guys can't hear me at all. Real close. If I talk right here, can you hear me? Okay, if you, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna get earbuds. Emily, can you hear me? Or Taylor? Taylor, can you hear me from your phone? No.
I can barely hear you, and my headphones are in. And I can hear you.
It's like it's muffled or something.
Yeah, you sound far away.
Okay, I'm gonna get some earbuds. I'll be right back. But in the meantime, Emily, I'm gonna put you on the spot. And why don't you give everybody like 5 points of what's helpful for Facebook Live events?
5 what?
You want me to take
Points for Facebook. Points. Okay.
For Facebook.
Let me move the.
Okay. Are you coming over to
All right. Yeah.
There, please. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll be there.
Morning, guys. So Facebook Lives and Facebook events are something that I've done a lot, and Taylor actually just did a couple. So maybe you can add some stuff too. But I'd say. So they're really effective if you do them correctly and you are willing to do follow-up. It's different than an in-person event where you're actually getting to talk to people, meet them, hear their story, hear what, hear from them what might end up being interesting for them. Hey, Lisa. So the biggest things I would say is that you have to do things to get them engaged in the online party beforehand so that they will be engaged during it and be more willing to, look into the products and actually listen on the live video. So I do a couple pre-party posts trying to get to know people so that I can find out how Arbonne could be a good fit for this. So whether that be like with the skincare or a nutrition line or how the business could end up fitting into their life. I just want to get to know them a little bit so that I can talk to that when I go live when the event starts. So I'll ask a question like, what do you do and how do you know the hostess or host? And then I will do a question, try to engage them and say something like, do you know how many chemicals, toxins,
sew with machines
and then all those things are things that I'll answer in my Facebook Live when I go live. So I would say the biggest thing with that is that you make sure that you're answering those things in the Facebook Live, and then following up with anybody who has any interest during the Facebook event. That's like really snippety and really quick, Hannah, but
Talk about your preferred clients.
oh, and then so I always do a giveaway. So in order to get people engaged to pay attention, I will tell them that there's going to be a giveaway. I don't tell them what it is until I'm on the live video. So then once I'm on the live video, I will announce that it's a preferred client membership. And we found that you need to tell them, you don't have to tell them then, but like whoever wins, you send them a message and say, hey, like you won a preferred client membership with the 150 QB order. because we don't want to give a preferred client membership without that, because then they don't count towards our preferred clients, and B, it's really not of any benefit to them because they're not going to have a free gift on their next account. And ideally, what we want them to do is we want them to order 250 QV so that they get that free gift on that first one. And then they can be like, oh, I just got $98 Genius Pads for free. Like, I can't wait to order again so I can get them for free again. So I always do a preferred client membership, and I just will tally up people who have liked and commented on posts, like pre-party posts during the live video asking questions, and then I do post-live video like during the party posts. So I'll do a post about the RE9 skincare line, a post about the nutrition line, a post about the 30-day program, and then whatever special we're running that month. So like this month, I would hit hard on the October specials for PC membership being waived. And so I guess I don't know if it's necessarily like a great giveaway for this month. I would maybe give an actual gift away because right now the preferred client membership is waived with the 150 order anyway. And then I would talk about the IC stuff. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. And then I would talk about the RE9 deal, which is crazy.
So
Because
crazy.
if you guys don't know, and I'll just steer your thunder a little bit right now.
Of course.
So the RE9 is on super sale. They're doing this rewind back to when it first came out in 2003. And it does not come with the Genius Pad, so it's not a value pack, which means that a host can earn hostess rewards and get the set. And then as a host, you always get a free gift, so you can still get the Genius Pads, and then you have the whole line, and they can get it for 80% off with host rewards.
Which
Or
is
they can just get it at the crazy discounted price, and they still have enough QV to get a free gift on that order, right? It's like something.
266 is the QV amount of it.
266, and all they need is 250, and they get a free gift on that order, that first order. And they don't have to pay for the preferred client membership. So you can get the whole RE9 on killer, stellar deal, and it's amazing.
100%. And actually, thank you, Emily. I appreciate you just jumping on while I grabbed headphones. Can you hear me okay now?
Can you hold it up to your...
Can you hear me okay now? Okay. I always have sound issues. But thank you, Emily. Appreciate that. But also, I mean, Emily segued perfectly into what I was going to talk about with preferred clients and the 150 orders and all of that.
Hey, Hannah.
Yes.
Can I jump in super fast? I'm at an event right now, and I'm just
Yeah.
it's just me. So I was just gonna. Okay, thank you. Because yes, what Hannah has to say is so important about PCs at a 150, and you'll just get to see that more and more as you build your team. How important it is to teach that and practice it. So I just want to jump in for a second and talk about the October specials. And I think you touched a little bit on it, Emily. But holy smokes, this is such a great month to ask people to get in front of them and to have you get in front of their people, because it's going to just impact your hosts too. It's going to be like, you know what, you guys, we have these great October specials, and that is going to it's going to be such easy entry for people into the skincare that you're going to want to host this month, because it's going to mean great rewards for you, because of the PC fee is waived. That's only in October, you guys. So book October big. And then the $49 is forever. The $49 for a new consultant, that is permanent. The $0 is with a 500 QV order. What's changing with that is that you will no longer get a starter kit with the samples with that consultant, the startup. What you're going to want to do is get the sampler. And what that is it's 6 fizz sticks, 2 of each flavor. It's 4 protein. So it's 2 chocolate, 2 vanilla, a shaker cup, 10 catalogs, and 10 sample strips in a cute little bag. So it was just a really great way. If people are coming in and they're like, you know what, all I can really do is, a skincare set or 2 skincare sets or whatever, or in even, that and, just a skincare set and a nutrition, have them get that. You guys, they get QV for it. I think they get 32 QV, and it's only $49. And it's a great way, seriously, if you were gonna say, you know what, I'm coming in with the nutrition, I'm coming in with the skincare, you would still have to add in a shaker cup and catalogs and skincare samples. Boom. There you go. That's already pretty close to that $49. But instead, you're getting extra fizz, extra protein, and that cute bag. And so that is how I would start your folks, is to have them get, 2 minimum of like the ASVPs, or if they're going to do the rewind, they could do 2 rewind sets and then get the Genius pads for their free gift, and then just make sure that they're ordering the sample pads of the Genius with that, the Genius little sample 10-pack. But yeah, these October samples are great, and let people know that this is a huge saving. So I actually took a screenshot of Emily Stevens' Instagram story of where it's just like a one-shot example of like, here was the old price, here's the new price, here's the value, here's what you're paying as a PC, here's what you're paying as an independent consultant. So it's super great. And either Emily, if you want to post it, or I can post it again. It's just that one where it was like, where it's like the drawing, like the type and then the circles around it with the arrows. It's such a great, like, boom, picture of like, here's a huge value for you guys. So that is what I can think of right now for October. But really, guys, use that because it's only in October. The rewind's only in October. And PC fee is waived for renewals, and even lapsed PCs. So if you have a PC who's like beyond their renewal piece, like they're a couple years old, they can still jump back in with that 150. Yes, yep, they can jump back in with that 150. No renewal fee, you guys. They just had a meeting, the leaders were wanting it. They had met again, and they're like, "Yep, we'll waive that." That has how awesome this company is. They listen to us, and so get in front of, literally, Armand sent you an email of all your preferred clients. Just get a stock text of like, hey, reaching back out. This is a great time to, jump back in, renew your preferred client, and then send them that image of the renew. And so literally you can bang that out in like an hour. Just take that email, screenshot, and you can even go into your My Office Pro, and it tells you in that email how to do it that way, how to just go do it through our system and then attach an image. So do that because it's huge, you guys. It's going to get people back in the game, and you're going to want to re-engage your PCs and your even consultants that you've had. You want to get them back in the game because of what is coming in fourth quarter and beyond. And so this is a great way to just get them back interested and engaged in what's going on with us. So huge month, you guys. Just blinders on, back door shut. Let's go and do this. You can do it. It's every single day. It matters. Every single thing you do, every decision you make from now until the end of the month matters. And so don't think it doesn't. Don't wait till the end of the month. Do it now. Do it now, do it now, do it now. Okay. I think that's all I have.
Okay. Thanks, Lisa.
Okay. Bye.
Have fun at your event. Bye.
Yes.
But okay. So just following up with what Lisa said, you guys, the fact that I didn't even know that until just now, but the PCs, hang on, I'm going to mute Lisa. Okay, there we go. The fact that you can reach out to your previous PCs if you have preferred clients from over a year ago, if they have not renewed. For those of you that have been in the business for a year, that is a really amazing tool, because then they get the discount without having to pay that $29 again. Along with that, the 150 orders, what I was going to talk a little bit about that Emily touched on. When you are signing up a preferred client, you only want to sign them up with a 150 order or more, because when you don't have a 150 retail value in there, they don't, like Emily said, they don't get a free gift on their next order. They don't get free shipping. And beyond this month, when they pay the $29, they don't end up getting that. It doesn't end up really making sense for something less than $150, because they're just adding on to their order versus getting that 20%. And it's also for your benefit as a consultant, because when you are going for a bonus, or you are going for anything in terms of a bonus, or anything up in terms of adding new preferred clients, they only count if they have 150 QV or more. And that's also to teach us as consultants to create a sustainable business. So you want to help people get that picture of what they can earn with a preferred client membership, and it is their best value as 150 or above. The other thing too, when you are getting people started, you want to think in terms of how you will create duplication. And for those of you that are new to the business, duplication is a word that you will hear a lot, meaning you want to help people get started and start them effectively so that as they get going, they know what they're doing, and then they start people the exact same way. So we really want to get people started with that picture of healthy living inside and out, our nutrition and our skincare. And if somebody says, you know, I really, really can't do 500 QV, which is just the value pack of both the nutrition set and the skincare set, then pick one of them and make sure you get that Share Arbonne, that new Share Arbonne kit, because that will help you start to share the whole picture. And then it's getting into activity right away. And activity is getting in front of people, whether that is getting a launch party on the calendar. And a launch can be through Zoom, it can be in person, it can be through a Facebook Live or a Facebook event. There are so many different ways you can do it. But then also letting people know how you are using Arbonne in your life. And that is through Instagram, through whatever social media platform you use most often, but incorporating it into your life. And I'm just going to put a plug out there. Follow Emily Stevens or Taylor Varghese or Molly Campbell. They all do a really good job of incorporating it into their life. Yours truly is working on it. I am doing it more and more. But the more you put it in front of people, the more they start to pay attention to, oh, this is how I can use it. This is how I can incorporate it. And people start to message you about it. And that is another avenue that you can use. And as you guys are introducing people to the business side of Arbonne, you know, I really think this could be a great fit for you. Here's why. Really make sure that you help them see like why they would be good at it. Not in terms of what it does for you as the consultant sharing it with them, but how it can help fit into their life. And even start making a difference right away, whether that is with books for school or whether that is, I'm going to use Maggie's example because I thought it was perfect. She had to get new scrubs for her nursing job, or maybe it's covering groceries, whatever it is that is the immediate need for them, help them see where that can be. You know, maybe it's covering student loans. That is where it can start to make a really big impact. Even before it is a regional vice president level, it can start making an impact right away and helping people see that. And then as you're sharing it with them, if you're just getting started, know that you can loop your upline into that conversation. We are there to help you get started with sharing that with people. So it's something that you don't have to do on your own. We're there to help you with it. So talk to your direct sponsor first. And if they're not available, then go up to that next sponsor. And, you know, I am there to help people as well. But the other thing I want to mention too, and Lisa touched on this, is the importance of getting started right away. And getting started right away, meaning we've got 31 days in October, but don't wait till October 20th to get moving. Start following up or start reaching out to people now, because sometimes it takes a couple weeks to even get in contact with somebody because you're playing phone tag or you can't get a coffee date until 10 days from now. So starting that activity right now, reaching out to people, following up with them, and give yourself even like weekly goals. Okay, today is Saturday, October 6th. How many people do I want to reach out to by Monday? Okay, check. How many people do I want to reach out to by Wednesday? Check. So give yourself I have to think in terms of small step goals, because if I think in terms of the big picture, it's really easy to push things off till the end, for myself included. But if I think in terms of what do I want to accomplish this weekend, and write down who those names are, who are those people that you really want to talk to, you need to follow up with, or who are those people that you've been thinking about but just never called. Those are the people that do them first, because it will start to build your confidence that you can share it with anybody. And the value of what we have to offer, especially this month, is insane. and sharing that with others is so huge. And even if there are people that have expressed interest in any way, shape, or form, letting them know what we have to offer this month, like they basically have nothing to lose by getting started this month and sharing Arbonne, sharing these products, and then we get to turn around and help them know how they can make that income back. And I think really emphasizing for people that we get paid weekly on what we share can help them start to see you can start to make this investment back right away, like the very next week. And then we get paid the commissions of our team every month. But anything you do right away, you start getting paid every Tuesday. So it's helping them realize, like, I can help you get this back before that next credit card bill even comes around. And that's a great way to help people realize, like, this is something that you have nothing to lose by trying. And then with that excitement and that enthusiasm and letting them know, like, you were there to do it with them. Your job, if you will, as their sponsor starts when they say, yes, I want to do this with you. And letting them know, like, I am here to lock arms with you. I'm not going to just sign you up and say, okay, go share Arbonne. Goodbye. No, we are here to do this with them, alongside them. And that's also what makes this business such a great community of people to be a part of, because we get to cheer each other on, we get to empower one another. And whether it's the person that sponsored you or whether it's somebody that is in Arbonne alongside you, like Emily, Alexa, and Taylor, all three of them, like they don't benefit from each other in terms of their volume or anything, but they're all working together. And that's what's so cool about this business, is you get to build relationships with people as you run for your own personal goals together. And that is something that I just love about this business, and something that I think is so unique to what we have to offer and share with people. But you guys, we have an amazing month ahead of us, and so much. For those of you that are my direct consultants, I will be sending you a weekly, like, here's where we're at QV wise, because it's really fun to see like what our team is doing. So I'll send you a weekly QV from now. So this week and next Saturday, I'll let you know where we're at. And from the 15th on, I'll send it to you like every other day, so that we know where we're at. And our team, when we hit 56,000, we will be a region of our own. And that is the collective sum of all of us working together, and each of you guys growing to your own districts and areas and bonusing. And it is so fun to see that happen. So as you are sponsoring new people, as you are introducing it to people, if you have questions, text me, reach out to me. You can also reach out to Lisa. We are here to help all of us get to where we want to be at the end of this month. So I will, yes, who's that? Lauren?
Yep,
Hi.
me and Amelia. Well,
Hello, Amelia.
I chatted just so I wouldn't forget, and I forgot who said that they could help me answer since Maggie isn't on. I had a question for Maggie because you used her as an example with her scrubs.
Yeah.
We don't all start out, and I guess I'll speak for myself, and I am all. We don't all need to buy something or needing something to be purchased in order. Like, I didn't need a car, I didn't need scrubs, but I had plans to do things, squirrel it away, whatever. What was Maggie's justification to spend money on something when she maybe her objection could have been, well, the money I'm going to spend to start my business and all these gold bags, I could get new scrubs with them. Did you hear that objection at all?
Emily, you are the one that sponsored Maggie, so I'm going to let you kind of share Maggie's perspective on getting started.
I need you to tell me the question one more time.
So Maggie needed to get scrubs when she got started. Did she ever come back to you and say, well, this is all grand and I see the big plan, but the money I'm spending on these gold bags, like, I could spend on my scrubs? Did she ever say that?
No, she didn't, but her like long time view of having Arbonne is to be able to build it So I guess like the payout was she would rather invest in she had already invested in Arbonne and already had her gold bags, and that is how she was getting the money to pay for scrubs. Or if you're saving for something, like saving for a vacation, like yes, there's an initial investment into your business, but ultimately like that is going to be smaller in the course of time, because you can duplicate what you just sold that, and then you can sell and duplicate over and over again with that investment. Whereas if she had just bought scrubs and not bought a gold bag, there's no added value in that purchase. Whereas buying a gold bag initially, and for those of you who don't know what a gold bag is, we have the RE9 skincare line, and the way that Arbonne got started is with that skincare line, and we have these little gold bags. They're $5, and you put a skincare line in it, and then you put like a fizz stick or a Mind Health or a protein packet sample in there, and you give it to somebody and say, hey, use this skincare line for 3 days. There's no catch except for that. I want to talk to you about it afterwards. Like, I'm going to come pick it up and we're going to talk about it, and I'm going to tell you about the multi-million-dollar business that's attached to it. And so I guess for Maggie and for me, in her sharing that she was able to purchase something is going to be an ongoing thing where it's not making sense. Like you make that initial investment into the gold bag or your products, which are going to end up making you money in the long run. Whereas if she had just purchased scrubs right away, that wasn't going to end up making her any more money. Like she already has her nurse salary. So she waited to get the scrubs, which were not necessarily going to pour into her business. So she got her Arbonne stuff first so that she could share it, make money off of it, buy the scrubs, and then she still has that stuff that she's going to continue to make money off of. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it was like a 2-month difference or so from when she started to when she bought the scrubs too.
Yeah,
so it was like showing that she made that much in 2 months to be able to get them.
Yeah, love that.
Yeah.
Thank you for explaining that, Emily, because it's for anything when someone's wanting to buy something and then they're like, wait, but first invest in this. It's good to say, well, it's kind of like what Patty says when she's like, I could teach everybody how to take care of their baby, but I couldn't teach them how to, pay their bills, which is more important. It's like, this is an investment, right? When you buy your scrubs, you're done, right? That's the end of it. But when you're investing in this and you're buying this, it's an ongoing thing. And we're teaching them to be ongoing. That's great. Thanks.
Yeah, that's a great explanation. And I think too, it's also helping people see, like, if nothing changes, nothing changes. Like if you're struggling to make ends meet, but you're still spending money somewhere every month, can I help you invest in something that will help you start to make money back? And Lauren, I love how you say it every time you share your story. There was too much left at the end of the money, but because of Arbonne, now there's enough money to get to the end of the month. And that's what this business can do for people. And you have to cast that vision for them, because a lot of times people don't see it at first and they don't know how this is going to pan out. But you can speak to what it's doing in your life already, but then also use the example of what it's done in your upline's life. And for those of you that are new, like, I am your upline. Those who sponsored you are your upline, and the people that sponsored before you are the upline. And like using the example of what it's done in the lives of people who have just been in the business a little bit longer. Like, you guys, I have been officially now out of my corporate job as of today. October 6th last year was the last day I was ever in my corporate job. And because I went into labor over the weekend. But this is 1 year today is how long I've been out of my corporate job. And this month, I just got paid more than my corporate job ever paid me. So it's amazing what this business can do when you share it with people from the business and the product. And how that can impact other people's lives is insane. And it doesn't mean people have to quit their job. You can keep doing whatever you were doing, but I'm guessing a second income that's of equal or more value probably wouldn't be a bad thing in your life. So continue to share like what it can be for them in their life and how you will be there to help them get to where they want to be. But on that note, we have about 2 minutes before this thing kicks me off. But you guys, we have so much ahead of us, and I am so grateful for each and every one of you. And even if you just joined our team last night, Miss Haley, I am so glad you are here. And it is an exciting ride ahead of us, and I just can't wait to celebrate each week what we accomplish and what we accomplish at the end of this month, because you guys are all growing to be amazing businesses as we all get there. So thank you. I love you, and I will talk to you next week. Bye.